Canada's federal seniors benefit regime should have been reformed decades ago, but, as it is with all benefit programs, people like their perks and don't want them taken away. It takes a crisis before the tax-paying public will squawk loudly enough to embolden a government to make necessary changes. Old Age Security, OAS, has reached just such a point, thanks to its enormous size as a budget item and its unjustifiable lack of income testing. A new advocacy organization called Generation Squeeze has rightly called out OAS for reform. Unlike the Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS, which gives a monthly benefit to seniors with low incomes, the elderly get OAS as a reward for living long whether they need the money or not. And some of them are living quite securely already, more so than most working Canadians. When Canada's old age pension began in 1928, it paid $20 per month to those aged 70 years or older who had incomes less than $365 per year. Checks were reduced if the senior made more than $125 per year. It was rebranded to the OAS to pay $40 per month starting in 1952. A few years later, the Lester B. Pearson Liberals cranked up seniors' perks in multiple ways. Canada Pension Plan payments began in 1966, the same year the age of eligibility for OAS fell to 65 years of age. In 1967, GIS was introduced for low-income seniors. Demographic and economic realities were so much different then. In 1966, the average life expectancy was about 69 years for males and 75 for females. Today, males are expected to live about 80 years and females 84. Now, more than 17% of Canadians receive OAS. Eroding Canadian birth rates have left far fewer working people per senior citizen than 6 decades ago. This demographic wave and its associated costs were foreseeable long ago. Unfortunately, efforts at reform have failed. For example, the Jean Chrétien Liberals proposed the seniors benefit in the 1997 federal budget. The new income-tested benefit would have replaced the OAS and GIS and been offered to those as young as 60 years of age. The sensible proposal would have reduced administration costs and achieved $1.5 billion in annual savings by 2001 through clawbacks on higher income recipients. However, seniors groups, opposition parties, and even some liberals opposed the plan, leaving it on the scrap heap of rejected good ideas. In 2012, the Harper Conservative government announced that OAS and GIS eligibility would be raised to 66 years of age in 2020 and 67 by 2023. The change would have saved taxpayers over $10 billion annually. Instead, Canadians handed power to the Trudeau Liberals who successfully campaigned on reversing the changes. Since then, Canada's fiscal house has been falling apart. Per capita economic growth has been near zero, deficits have soared, and net federal debt is almost $1.4 trillion. Something has to give somewhere, and the OAS is an obvious place to start. Gen Squeeze makes a strong case to change OAS. It points out that seniors with a combined annual income of $182,000 are eligible to receive the full OAS benefit. They aren't fully cut off unless their combined income is $297,000 or $308,000 if they are 75 or older. These income tests are egregiously high compared with those for non-seniors, even though seniors are less likely to carry mortgage payments. By comparison, the median Canadian household income is just $74,200, and the average family with kids has benefits reduced once household incomes reaches $81,000. A Research Co. poll for Gen Squeeze found broad public ignorance on these facts. Once told, 3/4 of Canadian seniors supported a Gen Squeeze proposal to reduce OAS payments for couples with a combined income above $100,000 annually. Support was strong across political loyalties, also ranging from 72% for Conservative voters to 81% for NDP voters. Gen Squeeze says their plan would save taxpayers $7 billion and still increase funding for GIS. That's good news for 400,000 seniors who live in poverty and need help more than high-income seniors. Gen Squeeze also wants the age credit and pension income credit removed from the tax code to save taxpayers an additional $7 billion. While a few high-income seniors would feel the pinch from these changes, they would relieve younger working Canadians. As it is, largesse to wealthy seniors is paid for by deficit spending, saddling young Canadians with interest costs for the rest of their lives. That's hardly fair, nor is it good for their financial security.